Hey guys, how you doing today? Today I'm going to show you how to jailbreak on iOS 8 and 8.1 with the Pangu, new Pangu version 1.2.1 is the newest version. I'm showing you how to jailbreak this, my iPhone 5, which the home button's broken if you see it right down there, but this is the device we're jailbreaking today. The first step we do is we open up iTunes. Well, you need to have two things downloaded: iTunes and Pangu. There'll be links in the description below. This program is iTools, and I'm actually using iTools to view my iPhone 5S screen, which is in the camera mode pointed at my iPhone 5. iTools tutorial will be in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen if you would wish to use it. You do not need to be jailbroken to use iTools. In fact, you can do it whether you're jailbroken or not. I just chose to do it this way because of the simple fact that with a jailbreak you are restarting your phone a lot, and I have to restore my phone, so I figured having a video on it instead of using its screen would be better. So, iTunes is the first step. The first thing you want to do is backup now. I just did the backup. My last backup was at 7:53. It is now 8:43, so that was just an hour ago. Not much has changed on my phone since then. I'm not going to worry about it. The second step is to restore your firmware. Restore your phone. The reason you restore is because you want to do the jailbreak off a completely clean build of your operating system. You do not, and you especially do not, actually it's not possible to do it on an over-the-air update to 8.1. So don't back up. You got to restore to your operating system. And I'm just gonna pause this video real quick, just so, because nobody wants to sit and watch my phone restore. So once my phone is done being restored, then we'll be back. Alright, so that little bar decided to start moving pretty quickly across the restore screen on the bottom, and it is filled up in iTunes, so I figured I'd continue the video. So as I was saying, the reason we want to restore is we want to jailbreak off of a clean build with nothing on your device at all. You can jailbreak from just updating your device to iOS 8.1. You can do that. There is less of a chance that it'll work, but you can do it. The one thing you cannot do is if you jailbreak, or if you updated to 8.1 from an OTA update, which is when you update through the settings app on the phone. If you updated that way, you will not be able to jailbreak. You have to restore using iTunes. Okay, so the restore is almost complete. By the way, if I haven't I don't remember if I mentioned it already. In the bottom right-hand corner, there will be a link to a quicker, don't want to say quicker, a shorter jailbreak video that basically just shows you the software, and that's about it. But this is a more lengthy how-to video. If you want to click that link and go to the shorter video, that's fine. Either way, there is a link for the software in the comment section on both videos. Your phone has been restored to factory settings and is restarting. Please leave it connected to iTunes window after it restarts. Okay, so again, don't make fun of my Aladdin. Let's look through some of my music while my phone restarts. We got Queen, Mercy Me, Casting Crowns, Adele, Barlow Girls, Oi Girl. I got a bunch of music because of my sister. Don't judge me. My favorite group, one of my favorite groups, is definitely got to be. Let's go to some good music. Toby Mac. There we go. That's one of my favorite groups. I don't know if you guys have heard their music or not, but why is my iTools blinking? Oh, because there's a new phone connected to it. I'm not going to worry about that because that is the phone I am currently working on. That is this phone connecting back to my computer. So once this connects itself back up, iTunes is frozen right now for some reason. There we go, accessing to our iPhone. Now, the new iPhone, you do not want to set up with iTunes on your computer. You're not going to set it up that way at all. You're actually just going to ignore this and exit out of it for now. And so let's move this more to the center. Okay, so we're going to set it up on the device. First thing we're going to do, obviously, you slide because it says hello. Choose a Wi-Fi network. So connect to my Wi-Fi network real fast. By the way, that's my last name, if you didn't notice. Okay, so for this settings, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to click Enable. You got to remember, most of these settings are going to be redone once we restore from backup. You're not going to restore from the backup yet. Remember, you want the clean build for the actual jailbreak. So set up as new phone. You're going to skip pretty much every single one of these steps. Don't use. None of this is going to affect your phone after the jailbreak, because we are going to update or restore from update. Now, for the jailbreak, you can't have a passcode on your phone. So, continue. You can use Siri if you want, makes no difference. Don't send, and get started. Okay, so here's your device. Now, for the jailbreak, one of three things. If you have a device with a Touch ID sensor, you need to turn off passcode and off Touch ID sensor. Turn both of those things off. As well as in control settings, turn on airplane mode. You do not want any connections to your phone to have any connections to the outside world. Pretty much. Another thing is, if you didn't decide to restore, if you have iCloud set up on your device, you need to turn off Find My Friends or Find My iPhone, disable it in settings, in the iCloud settings where I just went. So, one thing I do need to do, since my home button is gone, clearly none of you guys need to do this. Or I don't know about clearly, some of you guys might. And accessibility, if you don't know that, here's no tutorial in a tutorial. Where's the assistive touch? In accessibility, assistive touch on. That's that little white icon down here that I use as a home button, because I don't have a home button. There you go. Okay, so now that airplane mode is on and passcode's off, Touch ID's off, and Find My iPhone, Find My Friends, that stuff is off. I'm gonna close this all up, and here's Pangu, this new the Pangu that we downloaded, or I downloaded. You guys should have downloaded too. It's in the link, or it's in the comments section or description section. You know what I'm talking about, YouTubers. Alright, so now we gotta make sure this is the right device. iPhone 5 GSM iOS 8.1. That is correct. I'll show you what's correct. Settings. General about iOS 8.1 with the correct firmware number 12B411. Alright, everything is correct there. AT&T model number doesn't really matter, but everything there is correct. So I'm going to leave that on the home screen. Now at this point, do not touch your phone or your device at all. You're going to leave it sit right there. Touching it messes it up. Now this is basically telling you, actually this only tells you airplane mode, but I'm telling you for the best results, turn off passcode and Touch ID, and turn off Find My Friends and Find My iPhone. So we're going to click Already Did, and then the jailbreak will start. Now, again, at this point, do not touch your phone. You do not want to interface with your phone at all. That includes volume buttons, lock buttons, home button, swiping on the screen. Just let your phone sit there and let the jailbreak do its thing. I'm going to let it sit and not talk, just so you guys can see approximately how long it takes. Ignore everything that pops up on your phone. Just don't touch it. Alright, so it'll say jailbreak successful, and your phone will automatically restart. So now we wait for the phone to restart. And then once your phone does restart, we'll be back on the device for a few minutes. Alright, so Pangu, iPhone 5, vibrating thing just turned my phone. iPhone 5 with iOS 8.1 jailbroken. Alright, so you can exit out of Pangu. At this point, do not do this yet. Do not do this yet. Again, with the just minimize iTunes, get it out of your way for now. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna open up this. Again, you still have no lock, still nothing on it. Over here, you should have Cydia and Pangu. All right, now Pangu is an app. You cannot delete that app. It has to be there. You have to leave it there as much as you want it out of there. You can hide it with different winter word settings or stuff like that, but you cannot delete it. We're gonna go into Cydia, and it's gonna say preparing file system if it's not blurry. There you go, preparing file system. And we're just going to let that do its thing. You have to let it do it. I'll show you what that did in a few minutes. After it completes, it will respring. That is not rebooting your system. That is just restarting the springboard. And basically a quick reboot without actually turning off your phone. So we're going to let that do that, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so now my phone is respringing. Again, with the vibrating, turning it on the cup because of the pull of the cord that's plugging it in right now. Alright, so my phone resprung. Now, what that respring did was it added everything to Cydia. I hate when you just don't stay fucking at the same. There you go. Alright, that added everything to Cydia. So, what you want to do is, if you click on changes, maybe refresh, I don't remember. Obviously there's no changes. If that's how new this version of Pangu is, there's no changes currently at the moment. You're going to want to go to changes, refresh, and anything new since that version of Pangu came out will pop up in changes once it reloads its data. But here is everything that is in Cydia. You can scroll through, pick the themes or tweaks you want, pick whichever ones you want. There will be different tutorials, and if you want to comment on or post on my page, or comment or email me in the about, there's my email if you want to email me and ask for different stuff, I will find them for you and create a tutorial for you. But however, now the next step to reverting your phone back to normal is to open up iTunes, bring the phone over here, to open up iTunes and restore from your backup. Now, the backup I want to restore from is Gus's iPhone. Continue. I'm going to use the older backup because I don't know which one is which, but I know the older backup is the one I want. Is the one that my settings are the way they were. So at this point, we're restoring to our older backup. We gotta let that do it. We got about 2 minutes to go, so. Alright, so all in all, that took approximately 20 minutes to do. Of course, that was 20 minutes with everything pre-downloaded. Any extra time will depend on your internet connections for your computers. for as far as downloading Pangu or downloading iTunes if you need to download that, or downloading the restore firmware for your phone in iTunes. That will of course add to your complete overall time, and sometimes computer speeds affect that too. However, this is done. This is how you jailbreak the phone, and with my restoring from my backup right now, once it's done in about 5 seconds, the phone will restart, and you will see that it is exactly how it was. You will see when it's done that it is exactly how it was when I first... Something's wrong. Oh, that's because that's not the right phone. I'm looking at the wrong phone. That is my it's my other phone, the one that's connected currently above the one that's restarting. So I got confused for a second by all the stuff on it and the space on the hard drive in that one. So, but now that the phone we just jailbroke and restored that one to the Gus's iPhone, it's currently connecting to that, which means it's connecting to this soon. And doing a quick little, there's our white bar under the Apple logo. And again, I mentioned this earlier, if you wanted a quick here's how you jailbreak tutorial, here's how you jailbreak this software to use, there's a link to that video in the bottom corner. However, you're already here, so the link for the software is in the video description section, along with link for iTunes, and on the bottom left hand corner of the screen there is a link to my video for iTools, which is this program I'm using. And on the bottom right hand corner of my screen there is a link to my other jailbreak video that I made with Pangu 1.0.1, I believe is what it was. Maybe it was 1.1.2 instead of 1.2.1. I don't really remember which version of Pangu it was, but this is a newer version of Pangu. However, that other video was just pointing out what the software was, and this video is showing you how to use it. So now that we're here, everything's back to the way it used to be. It's going to say hello. Update continue. Okay, continue. I'm going to sign in with my Apple ID, just because I might as well. Next. Agree. It may take a few minutes to set up. So, as I said before, if you want me any help figuring out how to do something, you can either email me off my page, or post on my page, or leave a comment. I will figure out how to do what you want me to do and post a tutorial on it. I'm not going to merge contacts if that's what I was asking. Next, I'm going to get rid of these two. Clearly, you probably don't care about them. But no, not iCloud Drive. Continue. Updating iCloud settings. Probably shouldn't have showed you all that, to be perfectly honest. It's a little personal information, but I'm not going to open a passcode because I don't care about passcodes, at least not on this device, and get started. So, as you can see, my device is back to the way it was before we jailbroke, and it is jailbroken now. So, as far as I'm concerned, that is the end of this tutorial. Comment, post, subscribe, email me with ideas for tutorials. Email me if you have any questions and need help. My email page is on my channel. Thank you for supporting my channel, and you guys have a fantastic day. Subscribe.